Going to exercise classes for the sole purpose of trying to lose weight, trying to lose fat, trying to transform your body and tone up is kind of like pissing on a house fire to put it out. It's really not that optimal and it's really not that ideal, which is wild considering the majority of gym goers, especially new gym goers, go to the classes for trying to achieve this exact outcome. So this is, fucking hell, it's freezing, isn't it? There we go, much better. So I'm going to explain exactly why, if you're going to exercise classes because you want to lose fat and you want to begin transforming your body, you should probably stop doing it for that reason. So first things first, exercise is just a means to burn calories. Exercise is literally just an intentional activity to burn calories. If you want to transform your body, like if you want to build muscle, tone up or lose fat, you need to be training. And the difference is, as I said, exercise is literally just a form of burning calories, whereas training is exercising for the sole purpose of achieving a certain outcome. Now, exercise classes don't really abide to the training prospect because in order to train, you need to go into the gym with a sole purpose or sole intention and try to achieve a sole outcome of that session. For example, going into the gym, saying to yourself, right, I'm going to progress this exercise by a couple of kilograms, or I'm going to try and maintain these exercises, or I'm going to try and achieve a personal best. And this actually links in with another reason as to why exercise classes are not that ideal, because in order to tone up, in order to build muscle and in order to get stronger, you need to be focusing on something called progressive overload. And progressive overload, in very simple terms, is increasing the intensity of a said exercise in order to cause your body to adapt. Because when you do an exercise, your body, your muscles specifically, get a little bit damaged, they get a little bit torn, like microscopic tears. Your body heals and recovers, and in order to try and adapt for any kind of future damage, it makes them a little bit stronger and a little bit tougher and a little bit bigger. Now this happens at a very, very marginal rate, which means that over the course of time, they will accumulate to make a big outcome, i.e. building muscle or toning up. Now, in order to progressively overload something, you need to, as I said, start to increase the weight or increase the intensity of said exercise in order to cause your body to adapt to that stimulus. So for example, going into the gym, doing a 10 kilogram goblet squat for 12 reps. Then the next time you go in, do a 14 kilogram goblet squat for 10 reps. Next time you go in, try and do a 14 kilogram goblet squat for 12 reps. That is basic linear progressive overload. Now, classes ignore this because, let's be honest, when is the last time that you've gone into a class and it's been the exact same thing? Probably never, because the instructor needs to make it a little bit fun, a little bit novel, and a little bit varied. So they try and change it up every time that you go in. I know this firsthand because I used to do that when I used to work in a gym as well. You most likely are also not forced to use any increased weights. You probably stick to the same weight because you are comfortable in these classes. Secondly, remember, if you're in a class with like 30 odd people and the instructor is at the front trying to lead the class, then that instructor probably hasn't got the ability to focus on everybody individually. Basically, it means that if somebody isn't getting an exercise correctly, if their form is off, if they're struggling, or they're not getting the most benefit out of that exercise than what they should, then the instructor can't really correct them, which means that you're not training optimally and you're leaving any kind of benefits on the table, especially if you're doing the exercise incorrectly and aren't focusing on your form. Tempo is a little bit shit as well. Now, if you want to go to classes simply for the social aspect, for the cardio aspect, or, the calories burned aspect, the mental health aspect, or as a side objective to your regular training, then by all means crack on. But if you're going to exercise classes for the sole reason to lose weight and to obviously start making body compositional progress, as I said, you're pissing on a house fire to put it out. They are not optimal for that. They shouldn't really be used for that, to be honest with you, despite the promotion and the marketing that you probably see online. And you're not going to make much progress by simply just focusing on these things for that reason. Instead, what you should be doing is, and this is not going to sound sexy, but ultimately is going to get you results, is you need to focus on a set bunch of exercises, a set routine, and a set plan, and focus on going into the gym 3-4 times a week, focusing on progressing these set exercises when you actually do them, rather than doing what you do in a class and changing it about every single time just for the novelty of it. Remember, burning calories isn't the most valuable thing about exercise or training. Burning calories is literally just a side product of it. Benefits of exercise and training is obviously getting stronger, building muscle, and also helping de-stress, and also with your mental health, improving your quality of life, for example. So stop thinking that you're going to transform your body, lose weight, and get the physique of your dreams simply by going to a fucking spin class or a leg bums and tums class twice a week. Because you're not. Start training instead. Start having a routine which you know that you need to do, certain series of exercises, and progressing them each time that you go in. Trying to get stronger with them, trying to achieve personal best with them, trying to progress with them, and just having a good time with them. And then if you do want to go to classes, go as a secondary objective and additionally to this training aspect. And then you get the best of both worlds. You can make progress with your training and still have fun with classes. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. If you did like this video, feel free to give it a like. If you've got any questions that you want to ask, feel free to comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want to catch the next one, make sure that you're either subscribed to me or following me. Peace.